Hello buddy, I'm Creature, and today we're reviewing the Jackal. This is a base game weapon that can get up from any llama, mission, mini boss cache, like kinda just anywhere, even the collection book, but of course since it's base game, I heavily don't recommend it because it's just a waste. Last time I touched this weapon, it was in my old pistol build. That's an old video. You more than likely haven't seen it. Because I swear, just the old stuff was just horrid. Actually, no, don't go look at it. It's bad. But point being, we're going to be reviewing it by itself today. Now, if you look at the perks, you can see it's just a simple crit rating, crit damage with a mag size and affliction. Because again, it's a base game gun. They have simple perks, and you know, they're kind of like the stock weapons of the game. You know, they're the base for the other weapons. You know, this gun is very similar to the Turncoat in the sense of, you know, the fire rate and the damage, but the Turncoat is obviously the better one to go for. I've actually reviewed that gun already. It's in the description down below, link for it. But I just kind of want to look at this gun by itself because moderator of the channel, Hi the Queen, suggested it, so I thought it'd be fun. That's also why we're using Larry, the pinata. He's usually only stream only, but Hyla Quinton, moderator, of course, really likes Larry, so we're using Larry. So yeah. Now here's the build we'll be using. Every time we review a pistol, this is just the go-to build. It just makes them stronger. Of course, Beetlejuice in the lead for the crit bonus, Total Rocking Out to build upon that crit bonus, Hip Shot to build up the damage, 6-shooter to build up the damage even more for at least the first 6 shots, and then Serum Might to build up the damage even more. It's just a super simple build, and you might be hearing my cat in the background. He's kind of just being a goober right now. Hi. But yeah, let's get in game and let's test this out. Alrighty, so we are in game, and I'm hiding from my life. Forgot to record that little section, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But point being, we are in game and we have the gun, so let's go possibly kick some ass. Yeah. Oh, we have some enemies right here. So let's just put some bullets in their face, and as you see, they'll die if they're not a husky husk or an actual posable threat. It's an interesting gun because, you know, it's a gun for the developers, I'd say, to work off of. You know, like the stock weapons in TF2. I know, crazy comparison. I feel like I've been referencing that game a lot more than recently. But point being, it's kind of weak, but it's kind of not. It's that special little word called mid. And, well, I just want to see if we can actually use the power of mid to the power of good. AKA, kill some motherfucking zombies. Ahead we have more enemies, so let's get at a little bit of a distance and do a mid-range test. Let's just get a little further away. I'm not sure on the bullet drop on it, but it seems to be doing actually relatively fine. Pretty good. Pretty good. Another thing more I can really say about that. Now there's a better gun to use stock-wise, or well, not stock. They're not called stock in Fortnite. They're base game. You see TF2, am I right? But point being, there's a better gun. We won't talk about that gun until way later. So just hold on. But up ahead, we have a mimic. So let's just shoot it. Okay, I'm retiring. This is the end of the video. Anyways, if we just quickly shoot it, we can see that it's a mimic. And we'll just start shooting it in the face. And it's killing like a gun would, you know? Are we surprised? No. Did it do its job? Yeah. But about we do have a little bit of a horde of 250. Well, not 250, 245 husks. So let's just go shoot them and see what they do. And yeah, they're dead. Like anything, if it's a beefy enemy above 160, it will struggle. That is something I've noticed. That's also something you might notice in the stock footage I've also recorded that you'll see like pop out throughout the video. Well, not pop out, but pop in throughout the video. But it really struggles with stronger, beefier enemies. But if it's a more standard 160 enemy, it'll do fine. And any, you know, also a standard 145 enemy will do fine too. It's just, if they get any beef at all, it will crumble. It will fail. It will do a basically and essentially a stock market crash because how bad it is. But up ahead, we do have a smasher. We don't have any wafers, so we can't do a wafer test. But let's just get into it. Let's see if it can single-handedly take down a smasher without any wafers. And that's our first reload. Now, of course, we have a mag size, so we do have more bullets. Okay, so about 2 reloads of the gun, so 2 magazines with the mag size, which pretty sure magazine almost doubles it. So if we didn't have magazine size as a perk, we would have more than likely needed to use around 3 to 4 reloads to kill it, which isn't good, which is also why I suggest when it comes to some guns, which with quick reload times, just to go with mag. It does save time, kinda, but also saves time to just use reload. It does kind of come down to preference for that one though, so I can see why. Now, but we have a little bit of a blaster and a little bit of a actually troll shots right there. I just saw, but let's go back to that blaster and start, you know, blasting it from far away. And honestly, it seems like it is mostly being carried by one thing and one thing only: affliction crits. So crits in Save the World have their own chance to crit. And it seems like to me we're having a bit of a repeat Dragon's Breath where the crit is doing more than the gun itself. And well, actually no, let me correct that. The affliction's crit is doing more than the gun itself. It's a really bad sign usually. But yeah, we seem to have a little of a repeat in a base game weapon. So up ahead we have a smasher. Let's go pop a wafer and start shooting it. Yeah, it's a 251, so it is going to be actually a bit more beefy, but with the wafer it's actually doing fairly fine. But I feel like when it comes to weapons, you shouldn't have to rely on the wafer to be doing the job, but it's now definitely an option to do, you know, some good wiping of the enemies, is just have a wafer, which, you know, like I just said, just isn't. Where the fuck where are you coming from? What the? Oh man, I can't even with Fortnite anymore. I can't even. Point being, it's good with a wafer, and that's it. Alrighty, the defense has started, and we're coming over by wolf. Almost said horse. A lot of horse theming in some of the streams recently. I'll pop up something. Or actually, funny enough. Die! Die! Oh my god. Speeding up! You'll see what I mean. But point being, we are at the defense, and it's performing as much as I expected. Mid. It is so mid. And it's so bad. And this defense is getting worse by the second. Oh my god. But point being, the gun, it will work if you just need a pistol for like a daily quest or something. But when it comes to actually a pistol you want to use and main for its damage, it is not one you want to go for. This will not be worth your time. At all. It's really not. It is just so mid and so unimpressive that it makes the other base game pistols look like they come from the best games in the world. Like it is so mid. Okay, you know, I said I was gonna hold back, but no, the better base game weapon is the Haywire Storm. They're from the same set. They can get got in the same ways. It's just the better version. It really is. There's no way around that. It's just better. In every way, it is. It fires faster. It does more damage. It has. It's. Oh, what's the gun called? It's the Founder's Pistol, the one with the bouncy bullets. But it's essentially that gun, except, you know, without the bouncy bullets, and, you know, not a Founder's. It's it's just a good pistol. We're right now using it instead of, that slop, the freaking Jackal. So you switch over, you get your trigger finger happy by quickly walloping your, controllers, and you fire the gun. It fires fast. It does the job, and things die. There's better options. It's just, if you need a pistol for any reason, the Jackal will work, but there's no point in taking it when the Haywire Storm exists. It's really a no-brainer. It really is. And now, to the moderator, Hyla Queenton, who suggested it, this isn't a jab at you. I'm not saying your pick was bad. I'm just saying the gun itself is bad. Don't take this personally. I really mean it. But just point being, there's just better options for the base game situations. It's just so it's honestly it's not. I can't even word it. That's how like mid it is, and how I'm freaking just trash. It's honestly just trash. Because like. Look, from a distance, it's not doing much. But then, the Affliction, it might crit, but then that does most of the work. Now, if we take the Haywire, it's firing faster, it's getting more done, and the Affliction also helping out there, instead of being the primary candidate for its damage. It really... It's the better version of the Jackal, which the Jackal is just a baseline pistol for the game. It's really confusing to explain this, but I'll see you in lobby for the final analysis. So, I don't think I need to say it, but I would not suggest this gun. I would just suggest the Haywire Storm. They're both base game, they're both easy to get, they both cost the same. The difference being, the Haywire Storm is just stronger. It's better. Must I say more? Because the Jackal is just really a gun the developers more than likely use to work off of. It's just a gun, it's like the assault rifle, the siege breaker. It's just something to work off of and improve. So, it will get the job done, but it's not one you really want to use. So that's why I just say no to using it. It's not the best. But yeah. Final analysis and ultimatum. It's not good. Use Haywire Storm if you're looking for something base game. And yes, rest in piss, the Jackal. Rest in piss. Anyways, I hope to see you all next time. And I hope you enjoyed. Or not. Not really my issue. Goodbye. Alright, that's the end of recording. Yeah, bye.